The Honourable Phil Heatley.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Prime Minister, I move that the Governor-General Bill be now read a third time. The bill repeals and replaces Part 1 of the Civil List Act 1979 with new financial arrangements for the support of the Governor-General and his or her program, including removing the tax exemption for the Governor-General's salary. Whilst the bill will simplify the financial arrangements for the support of the Governor-General and for his or her program and will modernise the antiquated drafting from the Governor-General part of the Civil List Act, it will not affect the constitutional position of the Governor-General in any way. The Law Commission considered a number of options on how the legislation supporting the Governor-General should be framed. It ultimately concluded that there is symbolic importance in setting out the provisions relating to the Governor-General in separate legislation. The Governor-General Act will enhance the apolitical role of the Governor-General in our constitutional arrangements and align the New Zealand statutory arrangements with those in Australia and in Canada. The key reforms of the bill relate to the changes to how the Office of the Governor-General is funded. The bill will consolidate all funding for the Governor-General's program with a single permanent appropriation, leaving annual appropriations to account only for Government House operational budget. The Governor-General's international travel will be provided for under a separate appropriation. These arrangements will be much simpler and easier to administer than the current system under the Civil List Act. Although permanent appropriations remove certain payments from annual parliamentary approval, separating out the existing permanent appropriations into distinct categories provides additional transparency insofar as each appropriation will show up as a different line item in both the estimates and the Department of the Prime Minister and Cabinet's annual reports. The Governor-General's salary and allowance are presently exempt from income tax under the Income Tax Act 2007. The salary is calculated on this basis. This is a historical anomaly that the bill rectifies. The bill contains savings and validations clauses to ensure that the relevant provisions of the Civil List Act and any determinations of the Remuneration Authority or orders in council made under the Act continue to apply to the incumbent Governor-General and previous Governors-General and their spouses. Only the annuities provisions, which removed outdated restrictions on the availability of annuity already discussed, will apply to the incumbent Governor-General and his spouse. So thanks to the Law Commission for its work on this issue and the Government Administration Committee for its work.
Members, the question is that the motion be agreed to. The Honourable David Parker.